Hey, it's vocal coach Jaime Vendera. Welcome back for another Singer Spotlight. Today we're with my good friend Garcia and another rocker. You can tell he's a rock star by looking at his picture. So I want to start this interview off, with you telling people about yourself. I want to know where you're from, how old you are, and you know what, just you in general. Who are you?
Okay, well, greetings for everybody that watching this. I am Garcia from Bogota, Colombia, South America. Uh, I am 29 years old, and well, I love to sing. I have been singing like 10 years ago without technique at all until I found Master Jaime Vendera on this Oracle book. Thank you.
Thank you.
And well, I started singing because the people hear me in the bars or when in Paris, hey, you sound good. You have a nice voice, no? So I may realize that hey, if people notice that, could be way a talent that I don't make me realize that I have. So I started to sing and sing it, but with the path of the time, I have a lot of trouble straining my voice. Very tired, and I'm very disappointed at the same time because I can hit the notes, I can sing like my favorite singers, and I always like the metal vocalists or string vocalists of the hard rock, heavy metal, power metal, etc. So I start looking videos to find someone that really like me and try to understand why that guy can sing like that. And I started singing, and I love Tony Harnell from TNT. In that kind of videos, I found a some guy that showed your book and talk about raise your voice and say, hey, this is Jamie Vendera from United States, and the guy hype all the kind of things that help you with your voice. So I try to find you. I unfortunately for me, I get your book, and well, man, then is history. My voice completely changed. I can sing really high with a raspy, gritty voice that for me was impossible. And here in my country, that's a really it's a really how can I say that? It's not common,
Mhm.
singing that kind of style, so that kind of techniques. So uh, I am so glad, because the things that I wanted to do, I I really now do it, and it's it's amazing.
Well,
And
I don't remember if it was a hangout you joined or a video you sent me or something, but I've heard you well, and I was really impressed. And I believe, now correct me, I'm probably wrong, I can't remember, but you had said something about you couldn't sing that high before until you started studying Raise Your Voice, which is very humbling. I'm very glad that it helped. So, yeah, you got a freakishly high range, brother. In fact,
yeah,
every,
that's the
everybody,
funny.
everybody don't know, but we was just practicing wine glass shattering. So M's working on shattering wine glasses, and the one he's got's pretty dang
Yeah,
high, and he nailed the note. So
very nice. Yeah, that was completely amazing because in that video, I can. Well, if you hear my grade was pretty higher, but the most important thing that is not straining, don't harm me, and everything about vocal health is just unbelievable. I I never heard in any person, any vocal coach about vocal health, and that for me is really impressive. And I'm a guy that really have a good health. I don't smoke, don't drink so much. I try to be always hydrated, and but with all new stuff that you have for vocal health, well, the voice really changed. and the people not do that, you know.
Absolutely. I mean, when you're singing rock music the way that you're doing, and the hard rock and the metal, you have to be spot on. I mean, your voice has got to be in shape. I mean, the fans are not going to let you not sing. You have to be able to know those notes, because if not, you walk away from a concert, they're going to be like, man, he's not even hitting those high notes like he does, when he's rehearsing or on his songs, on his recordings. So that's cool. So M, so you the only vocal coaching you had is from me, or have you worked with any other coaches?
Well, I've studied here in my country and in academy, and I won the first place singing, but
Good.
was very how can I say, was very confused for me because I won the first place, only do what I do, you know, but I don't really learn anything about increase my range, how to care my vocal instrument, how to hit super high notes. The people say me, hey man, with the pass of the time, probably 5 or 8 years, you can do what you want. And I say, come on, this is not possible. I know that you're a vocal and a singing man, and you have to sing for life, you know. But you have
Absolutely.
to do the things in a period that have to be a success for you. When you complete that success, come on other success. So that really confused me and really laid me down. So I start to read your book because this is in English,
Hmm.
and here we talk about we talk in Spanish. So I have to learn to read the book very slowly, very patiently, and with the path of the time, I apply all the exercises. And man, my voice completely changed in 4 months. If
Wow.
I've done everything that I do until now, and that I cannot do in the 10 years that I have been singing, you know. So for me, it was very impressive because the change was really fast,
So
really
how long did you go to this academy?
I only stay there for 6 months. You know,
Hmm.
I can really go on with that kind of teaching. I don't really want it. So as I said in the video that I sent you, I really want to have the knowledge because here is imperative that have to, you know. I like to teaching. I love to people say me, hey man, I cannot do it, and I say, yeah man, it's possible. You can do it if you want. The sky is the limit. It's a cliche, you know, but you
Well,
can do it.
well, you're living proof. I mean, you prove that, and a lot of my students do this. Is I'm so humbled about this. I was the same way when I was growing up. I had a vocal coach who told me, "You cannot do this. You cannot sing higher. You cannot sing lower. You cannot sing with grit. You're going to blow your voice out. You're going to ruin your vocal cords." And we've proven time and time again that you can. So that's your proof. Speaking of which, I know that you're singing. You just put a new band together. Can you tell me the band's name and what you guys are working on?
Well, my band is called Freestar Stallion. It's a heavy metal power metal band. You know, we are newies in this. Try to songwriting, to make the recordings, and try to figure it out what is our sound. You know, because it's important to try to imitate the other bands, the other singers, and that's a really helpful for me and for my bandmates that I be able to sing anything, you know, if it was with a clean voice, a raspy voice, uh, and we just trying and playing all the time, and it's very comfortable to me that my bandmates be proud, you know,
So
because
are
the
you
problem
ma-
here,
No, go ahead.
the
Sorry.
problem, the problem here is we have we don't have string vocalists, you know.
Hmm.
It's so difficult to find people that really have technique, really have the opportunity to sing in, you know, in super high pitches on raspy really voices. It's hard. So for me
Well,
it's an accomplish.
well, that means more job opportunities for you, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, are you playing out any with this band, or are you mainly just recording right now?
Excuse me, tell me, repeat again.
Are you playing out? Are you doing gigs right now, or are you just focusing on recording?
No, or you only focus on recording and songwriting. You know, everything that I learn in my life is has to be step by step. I don't have hurry, and I think that is better, as you say, it's better quality and no quantity.
Gotcha.
So, so for me, it's better in that way. I hope in the future, can I show you my band or my approach in singing way?
We absolutely look forward to it. We'll put it up with the Singer Spotlight as soon as you're ready. Like I said, I don't care if it's a month or a year from now. I understand the recording process sometimes is long. I mean, when I filmed the Beyond the Voice video for Stage Presence, we probably wrote songs for a year or two just to get ready to do this one concert, just to film and show people how to move around on stage. So sometimes it's a process. So
Yeah.
when you're rehearsing with your band, because I know you're still rehearsing too as you write these songs. What do you do for a vocal warm up?
Well, I always use the ultimate warming up or the voice RX. It's pretty helpful for me, and well, always use that or use it if I don't have in an MP3 or near to me. I usually use the lead bubbles. You know, is the
Yeah,
mainly
they're
way
right there.
to
You can do them all the time.
yeah. And that is something imperative, you know. For me, was very difficult to start to warming up because never do it. I never do a warming up. If I listen a song, I just start singing it, you know. But after that, I feel tired. I feel strained. You say, hey, come on, what's happening here? When I started to warming up, half a confused too because my voice is not applied to that. But when the pass of the time and the warming up show his uh, his accomplishment, you know, I can hit notes that I can never imagine that I can sing. And for even the cool down, well, come on, everybody knows that you have to warming up for singing, for running, for make you work out. But cool down, I never heard about it, and it's very important, you know, because
Absolutely.
that that could damage your voice. You finish singing and go outside and or go to out to talk with people, and then you feel again tired. So you have to cool down, and that was very important to me too.
Good. So I understand now what you're doing for warming up and cooling down. What about vocal workouts? Do you spend so much time per day where you're working on like isolation exercises or vocal scales just to build more range and power?
Yeah, of course. I have my first challenge was try to make all the 72 exercise that you have in Raise Your Voice second edition, and that was my first challenge. You know, I started make the three main exercise: the falsetto slides, the transcending tone, the sirens, and then well, I can see the change. Um, when you give me the second manual advance, well, was was amazing because I'm a guy that is very busy in other fields that is not singing. You know,
Hmm.
I'm working in other kind of stuff, But as you say, and everybody that works, that kind of stuff that not to be singing is singing here in your heart. You are a singer. So
Absolutely.
so with that ultimate isolation method, was very quickly and more effective, of course, because it's more challenging
Oh,
for you.
so you've moved on to raise your voice too. So that's what you mainly do now, the ultimate isolation.
Yeah, step by step. I say
Yeah,
it's better start for the basics because if not, I couldn't make the exercise of the second marathon.
no,
Are very
that's
hard exercise.
so true because Benny, correct me if I'm wrong. Somebody we interviewed had said they had bought Raise Your Voice 2, the advanced manual first, and they tried it, and they were like blown away, but they couldn't do the exercise. And they got a hold of me, and I'm like, whoa, you gotta buy Raise Your Voice before you even
Yeah,
attempt
that's
that
right. That
exercise.
happened.
Yeah, because you
Yeah.
have to go in steps. It will not make it. It is an extreme exercise that'll really take you to another level, but you can't jump right into it. There's no way if you don't understand the basics of Raise Your Voice. So,
Yeah, it's something physical or psychological
circle.
because uh, uh, you you want everything now, just
Yeah,
like this. I have this book, so the other week I can still singing like I don't know, Ralph Cheapers for Primal Fear or Rod Halford or could be Sebastian Bach. No man, that guys have to work for it, and that's because it's we love it, because work for his voice, and that sound amazing. Everything not happen instantly. You have to work for it, and that's the key to
that's
change your voice.
so true, man. Because I get that a lot. Singers have this "I want it now" attitude, and they want to skip a book of mine, or they want to sing like Ralph Sheepers or Sebastian Bach or Rob Halford, like right off the, or Michael Jackson, Bruno Mars, whoever it may be. They think they can do it right this instant, and have that range of power, and it does. It's a step. You got to take it step by step to build. So, what are you doing now that you changed? You're using Raise Your Voice. Are you doing anything different now than you were, say, a year or two ago to help keep your voice healthy?
Well, I say before, I never smoking or drinking. I just try to make the cardio singing because all the time I like in my youngest years I may work out, and after that I start making workout and singing at the same time. And you say in the book it's quite challenging to do it. So that really helped me to be in a good shape, have a good breath habits, and in my food, for example, I don't try to be healthy, No, I'm not a vegan man, vegetarian man, but I try to eat good in the best way that I can, and of course drink tons of water all the time, even if your body uh, is dehydrated or you feel thirsty. It's better all the time drinking water and don't wait for your body asking you. And well, uh, what else? Well, try everything that they made the exercise that you give us in the release program.
Yeah,
Uh,
the vocal stress release, all the
yeah,
stretches.
release. Yeah, sorry. And well, it's just find your find your I don't know find your balance because I know that it's hard. Try to keep it away a cigar or a drinking, but when you finally cook them, you can know the change, not only in your voice, in your body completely. So in that way, I'm very very healthy. I don't drink anything about coffee or everything other kind of product that have in vocal superior hair, for example,
Hmm.
because for now I just need water because I try to care my instrument a lot all the time. And, it's, you know, it's my instrument. I love it. If a guitar player borrows a string, good, you know, he can buy another one. But if I you know, damage my voice, it is no little cheaper. It is no safety.
Yeah, you're done. You can't replace a vocal cord.
Yeah, exactly. I can buy it, so that's the way. And we're finally for my routine that was talking about. I try to warm it now. Later, I apply some mini sirens. Apply After that, I apply the ultimate isolation method. Then reinforced falsetto, dynamic builder, and some kind of EAT exercises step by step or E siren or high screamings,
Well,
you know.
I can tell you know my stuff.
Yeah, I know it is a lot, but I try to do it with all honesty and I say it before with all patience, you know. Try to be very quality and not try to say that I made everything in 10 minutes, you know. So I try to do it 6 days per week,
Good.
and well, my voice is always in shape, you know. But I am I am not a natural singer, so I need to warm it up always and cool down always. And for my bandmates, that was pretty shocking at the first time, you know, because they only have to plug in and come on, play, man, and have a great time. But for me, hey, I have to take my time because I need to care my instrument. If you wanna hear what I can sing, you have to well, I don't know.
They got to give you ample time. Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
so
and it has been a shock. It's been a shock for some of my bands when I'm over there doing these stretches and going and doing all these different sounds. They're like, "What's going on?"
yeah,
So you had said that you found me after you were kind of disillusioned with the school. You're searching videos, and you said that you watched a video of a guy talking about me. Is
yeah.
that
It's
what?
a guy from what's a guy from Sweden or Norway. I think it's Norway because I trying to find things about Tony Harnell, you know, because that guy showed me a little bit how to sing, how to make vibratos.
Maybe
Uh,
was it Frode Strom?
no,
Or,
no,
okay,
no,
because he's
bro,
from
no,
Norway.
reading
Okay.
for bro. It's a good man. But that showed me man, I forget the names. The VMA, the
Oh, the
vocal
VAM, the vocal acoustic monitor.
the vocal accuracy monitor, and I say, hey, what kind of
Crazy.
device is that, you know? And then he started to sing in Taino Tales or I don't remember really what the song of TNT, and was really impressive to me that a guy sing like similar, you know, it's not the same, but it's similar to Tony Harnell, and he looks very relaxed, you know, and with the BMA and the book talk about you. So
Wow. See, I wasn't even familiar with this. Um, it just blows my mind that singers that I'm not even familiar with are doing videos and talking about my book and about the VAM. So that's humbling. I mean, I'm very honored. So and see, it helped you and me find each other. So yeah, you kind of already said this, but what results have you really gained? And now that you started practicing the isolation stuff, has it been range, easy grit, more stamina? I mean, what did you notice in those 4 months that really changed for you?
Well, I really noticed the range because in a short time I can be able to make four octave. That was in my academy here in my country take me years, and with patience and to be honest with yourself, you can do anything. So the first step was range, and then at stamina I can see in like 2 hours without tire, and then at grit or raspy voice, because as I said before, it's very difficult here find someone and teach you how can you do it without strain your voice, we can hard your vocal instrument. And well, with the time, anything could happen. I add in everything, something extra to try to challenge me first, and well, try to show the people that is be able to sing in many ways and see many styles. Technique is technique, and here is very important to have that knowledge. So I need to learn and learn and learn and rewrite the book. I rewrote this amazing book, I don't know, 10, 20 times, and always you have to something to check. Hey, I have to do this, I have to add other kind of stuff, and because it's very, I don't know what is the word, very versatile, uh, in the way that you can teach us, you know, and have other people that have a good knowledge, like Miss
Sabine.
Elizabeth Sabine, and other great coaches too. So you have a whole complement to find that is the way, man. And you have don't try to do anything else. And one of the important thing that I want to teach the people, if I continue add exercises, add knowledge, is that say to them that it's possible to see anything that they can, and they be able to sing with his own voice, not try to imitate anybody or any singer, because as funny as you say, we are not parrots. I like to sing like this guy, like the other guy.
Absolutely.
Man, I
I just
always heard about a lot of coaches and have great voices and have a great technique and have a great a system, but always saying the same, say the same. I can teach you how to sing like Britney Spears. I can teach you how to sing like, I don't know, or famous singers. But
well,
nobody, as you say, I can teach you sing by your own voice, and you have a beautiful voice too. You can do it.
thank you. Yeah, and everybody has a beautiful voice. They just have to unlock it, and that's why I'm just not an advocate for teaching you how to sing like Britney Spears or Steven Tyler, because I want to teach you to sing like you. You want to find and I mean, it's great if you're in a cover band. You do want to pay respect to every singer that you're doing. If you're singing Judas
Yeah,
Priest, you want to sing in that style, but you don't, as you say, you don't want to parrot. That's what I liked about your voice when I've heard some of the stuff that you did. That I could tell you were focused on your own tone. You were finding your own way. That's the way. That's how you become an artist, an individual. Em, if some kid down in South America came up to you and said, "Dude, I love your voice. Can you give me some advice on how to sing?" What would you tell them?
if something asks me how to sing,
Yes.
well, I have to. The first thing that I say to that person is that nothing is impossible. You want to sing? come on and singing, and show you well the first or the first main sorry the main steps for a singer: breath, low support, and placement. You know, and that is the three main exercise to start to try to understand your body. And well, legs is just starting at exercises on the path of the time. It's up to you when what kind of style you want to sing, or if really your passion, or making your hobby, or anything else. But if you have clear that you have to read currently and have a great support, and look up your placement with the path of the time, you got it, man. Um, and well, I don't know what else to say.
Ah,
You know,
that's excellent. That's perfect.
that is
Em,
about step by step.
step
So
by step. Absolutely. I mean, if more singers would take that approach, you'll reach the path faster instead of wanting it right now. Em, I know that you're recording now, but when you do have something done, let us know. Singers, if you're watching this video now or later, you just check back on YouTube, and we'll throw links to Em's stuff right in the comments box. Benny and I will take care of that as well on JaimeVendera.com. You can also review this video for the Singer Spotlight, and we'll have a testimony from him there. We'll have links to his Facebook and YouTube pages as they come along. So I want to thank you, Em, for being here. I love your attitude. I love your enthusiasm. I've loved it for years. And singers, I hope you enjoyed this interview, and we shall see you in the next Singer Spotlight. See you guys later.
okay, thank you so much, and stay for count with me, and sing, sing, sing.
Absolutely. Peace.